Okay, so this is what really started it all. Um, I had someone had been on the T-shirt forum asking a question about WinPC Sign, and someone suggested that they go to the WinPC Sign Forum to ask their question. So I did. It kind of triggered and reminded me. I have been a long-time member of the WinPC Sign Forum now since January 2012, but I never really went on that forum because while I own Funtime, which is a derivative of WinPC Sign, and WinPC Sign 2010, I don't use those programs, so I really had no need to go onto the WinPC Sign forum. But at any rate, this was a recent design. This JPEG was a recent design that someone had posted on the t-shirt forum of how to create a rhinestone design. And while it looks simple enough, you don't really see any detailed video tutorials on how to actually create this design in various different rhinestone programs. And I have several. I just the only one that I know how to use is CorelDRAW. And so I posted this. I had never posted on the WinPC Sign forum ever, but I posted this. Am I missing it? But I don't see many video tutorials at all on converting actual logos into a rhinestone design. So here's an example. This is a more complex logo. You see there's two different color red stones. You have the crisscrossing of the X. And if you look at the finished rhinestone design, you can see it's, it's a very tight, very typical of the type of rhinestone design that we would want to create. But, this design took about an hour to do in CorelDRAW. And I wanted to understand how we might use WinPC Sign to simplify the process. So I went on to explain, in WinPC Sign I see an island fill, a grid, and a staggered grid. But don't all rhinestone programs have these basic fills? I'm wondering what you do for a design that requires a random fill. I would be really interested to understand the basic process of taking this logo and turning it into a rhinestone design. Just using a grid or island fill isn't going to cut it for this particular logo. And I don't believe that you would get the same result that I got using CorelDRAW with the basic fills found in WinPC Sign 2012. My purpose of the thread was to understand what I might be missing as it relates to this rhinestone software. I have the 2010 version, and apparently I don't know how to use it very well because I could not create this design in WinPC Sign 2010 as easily as I could in CorelDRAW, only because I'm more familiar with CorelDRAW. It's not to say that WinPC Sign doesn't have the tools to create this logo. It's just I don't know how to use those tools, and that's why I asked the question. So I get this response from Roger, who is the owner of the forum and the moderator. Roger responded, "You used in 2010 or 2012?" I responded, "I'm currently using 2010. From all the videos I've seen, I don't see anything specific in 2012 that is going to help with a logo such as this." And this is Roger's response. "It seems that your reputation on other forums precedes you as you come to our forum. I doubt that you are going to have anyone respond to you here. This is a training and learning forum for people that use and run their business with WinPC Sign. This is the members forum where they can come and know that no matter what, they can and will feel at home, and I intend to keep it that way, with no debate on which software is better than any other. So if you use WinPC Sign in your day-to-day business, then you are more than welcome to jump in and be a proactive member. However, it seems that this is not the case, and I ask you kindly not to disrupt our community. I am going to close this thread as you are following the same path and methodology you use on other forums." So you see, it seems like even though I asked a very specific question about how to create this design, Roger just takes it upon himself to be a mind reader to say that no, you really don't want that information. You don't really want to know how to create that logo in WinPC Sign. What you want to do is you want to somehow put WinPC Sign down. And that's just not accurate. I have 2010. I have the Funtime software. I invested in WinPC Sign 2010. So I've spent over $400 on various versions of WinPC Sign. And I don't use that software because I don't understand how to use it. I then go to the forum to ask the question, could somebody please enlighten me how I would create this logo the way I wanted to create it in WinPC Sign? And that's the response I get. He says that it's a forum for learning, for training, but I guess depending on what questions you ask on other forums will depend on whether or not someone's willing to help you on this forum. And that's a very close-minded, it's almost like the Branch Davidians down there in Waco. It's like if you're not on the inside, then you're nothing. And who wants to be a member of a forum like that anyhow? But it just really, I'm the type of person who's a very technical person. I ask a lot of technical questions. And so what may be perceived as negative, I'm not afraid to express my opinion about something. If somebody goes to a public forum that is supposed to be there to share information of what your experiences are, and just because you share negative experiences doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means that you're just answering someone's question. And so it's just frustrating when I knew what I wanted to gain by posting that on the WinPC Sign Forum. I wanted to gain the knowledge of how to utilize my WinPC Sign that I wasn't currently utilizing, and I was thinking about upgrading, and whether or not I should upgrade or not. And that was it. So at any rate, that is kind of what got it all started. And then what I'm going to show you is their response to my post. So at any rate, what I did was I took this information, the responses that Roger gave me, and I posted that to the T-shirt forum specifically on the thread that was talking about WinPC Sign. And the only reason that I posted it on the T-shirt forum was because someone on the T-shirt forum said, hey, go to the WinPC Sign forum and ask your question and they'll be more than happy to help. So the very first post I ever post on the WinPC Sign forum, this is the help I got from Roger. He instantly closed the thread for fear that I may be critical of WinPC Sign, that I may have some ulterior motive, that I really didn't want to learn how to use the software. I had some ulterior backdoor motive. And you know what? He could have messaged me privately and said, hey, I saw your post on the forum, Kevin, we really don't want, any type of negativity here. I'm happy to assist you if you truly want assistance. But no, he didn't do any of that. He just made the assumption that I was there for no other reason than to cause trouble. And you know what? I didn't think that was fair because that's not the reason I was there. And so I posted my comment and his response to my comments on the T-shirt forum to let other people know that if you go to this forum and you're not a well-known forum member, beware. Beware of how the owner may or may not treat you. And that was really the purpose. So that just gives you a little background story. And of course, Roger then went on the WinPC Sign Forum and commented about how they were dragged through the mud and so forth. So that concludes the backstory. So now what I'll do in my next video is show you another thread and the kind of things that go on this forum, because it's not just me who they attack. It's not Matt at the Rhinestone World that they attack. It's literally anyone in the industry that is a competitor. They will attack, 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 attack. That is their tactics that they use there for the sole purpose of trying to benefit them. And that is really what is so deplorable. And if you think the first video is bad, and you think this is out of line, wait till you see the comments on the next post that I share with you.